What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be looking at the new 2XKO footage, both Jinx and some of the new gameplay that we've seen. Obviously, there's been a lot of interesting changes that have been made to 2XKO, but first, let's take a look at Jinx. Now, for you guys that are not aware, right? In the playtest last year, we did get to see a very early build of Jinx, and very funny enough, I wish I could tell you more about Jinx and how she played even back then, like I did with Alawi, because I mained Alawi. But honestly, I can't tell you much because she was, for whatever reason, one of the most unpopular characters. I don't know if she was just because she was really unfinished and no one wanted to play her, like no one wanted a zoner. And the reason I didn't play her is because she looked a little complicated, and we only had a couple days with the game, so I wanted like an easy to play team. But yeah, here she is in full glory, and she looks sick. Spoiler alert, I'm sure you guys have already seen this. But yeah, she looks freaking awesome. And I've been actually catching up with Arcane just to kind of to learn more about Jinx and better understand. But she obviously looks like a zoner or a trap character, right? Like she obviously has a few different moves. Probably all tied to like S1, S2. I'm guessing this, like for example, right here, this jump, like that looks like a jump S1 or S2, right? And yeah, she looks freaking sick. I'm guessing that's just her level 1 super, so we see here level 2 later on.
Time to throw down.
Actually, we probably know all 3 of her supers, right? Because we see this one, and then we see the assist in the layer footage. I'll show you guys. Yeah, her gameplay looks freaking sick. Bro, this level 2, this has to be a level 2, right? This looks so cool. Yeah, she looks pretty neat, and you guys have probably seen, yeah, the playtest is in spring 2025. So we also have this 2XKO November check-in. There's a few things, right? They talked about some of the events that happened in Alpha Lab. People are hosting tournaments, really cool. I was actually in this the US event, the 2 exhibition by Drecker, which is really fun. I beat Super Noon like 10-7, 10-8, something around there, and then me and Sonic Fox won the duos like 5-4, super close. I think the sets are on either the highlights channel or my main channel, so if you're interested in that, check that out. But yeah, they learned a lot from Alpha Lab, right, which is really cool. And you guys have probably already heard that certain people have played the game after Alpha Lab, right, just to kind of test some things. And this stuff is really consistent with some of the rumors that we've heard, right, which is create more opportunities for team play, which the idea is make combos shorter. I guess you could also say like create more opportunities for team, but yeah, make combos shorter, and then decreasing downtime, aka make combos shorter, right? I think that was one of the big complaints that people had, especially like the RE S1 loops that they kind of show off the change here. The improving controls is really interesting because this is not something that I know of a change that they made here. I know this is something they've talked about. I know some of the surveys, like when you're filling out the surveys, they've mentioned like how the controls feel. So they're cooking up something like that. I have no clue what they're cooking up. I know some of the ideas that have been thrown around are like alternate controls, like core circle forwards as a, how do I say, like an alternate control scheme, like think modern and classic. And another thing they've been thinking about is actually, I don't know what they've been thinking about. I know what people in the community have been talking about, like instead of down inputs, maybe core circle forward inputs for the supers. There's a lot of different things that you can do. I personally have no controls, have no issues with the controls. I think they're fine. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to do there, because I really do not know. But yeah, increasing downtime and create more opportunities for team play. I think the how I put this, I'm actually not 100% sure what they're trying to do with create more opportunities with team play. The way I would interpret that is there's probably certain like things, like if you're on the 2-player side, like the person that's tagged out, either you have more opportunities to switch, or you have more opportunities to contribute when you're off the field. I think there's still, how I say, we'll probably see this in more of the upcoming game footage, right? And then there's also some footage here posted that kind of shows off some of the changes, and I'll just play it here. There's a few things I noticed right off the bat and there's probably a few things you notice. So one thing is, yeah, the echo combos there are longer echo combos, right? The big thing here is, yeah, there's a forward roll, right? Or actually, I don't know if that's a back roll or forward roll. I guess that's a back roll, actually. Now I think about it, because it kind of goes towards. I don't know. There's probably a forward roll back. I don't know how they're going to end up doing it. But either way, you could tech roll, right? And that's really nice. Now, this combo is obviously way different. S1, that would, I mean, you could just keep them grounded. Now you can't keep them grounded, which means there's going to be more hit stun decay. And then gravity is going to take effect. So the RE combos are obviously going to be a lot shorter. Well, that's a lot shorter. I'm guessing that Ari can do something longer than that, if I had to guess. It looks like the combo is dropped here anyways. I feel like projectile assists in team games, like, because we can see Jinx here with the projectile assists, and it literally sounds like her voice line there is like someone just went into the mic and went which I think is pretty fun. I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm totally down for that. This is obviously a buff for Braum, where the 5HH pre-patch that would just wall splat. And yeah, that assist, I'm guessing this is the oh, wait a second, I didn't notice this beforehand, but I guess you could do two different types of assist now. So you can either do your short assist, or you can do your last stand, right? So you can do your regular assist above 50% health, or maybe you get to choose. I really don't know. And then after you're below 50% health, either you get access to last stand, or you just get to choose the fact that you use your last stand. Because I'm guessing that's the last stand as opposed to other assists. That it kind of has the sound associated with last stand. It also looks like a lot more epic, right? Check out Jinx meter when Echo does the cross up. Oh, bro, how did no one catch this on Twitter? That's crazy. Yeah, so if you look at the meter here from Jinx, it actually uses 1 bar a meter for the last stand. So that'll actually be really good, especially if it keeps the cooldown the same, because one, you get kind of like more decision making. That's actually a really smart change, which creates more opportunities for team play. I like that, right? And the other idea is probably won't have a 10-second cooldown, which the 10-second cooldown was like really crippling beforehand, right? So yeah, I think those are all great changes. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I guess the other change you kind of caught here, I kind of just glossed over it. But when you hit retreating guard, it looks like there's like this little hit stun effect there, which is really nice. It says retreating guard punish. I really like that visual. I think adding extra hit stun probably lets you hit confirm too. So there's probably like more benefits to like doing those lows in pressure and be able to hit confirm it off of it easier, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's only so much you can tell. Like, yeah, is this a last stand, or is it just a metered version of the special? And maybe you can always do a meter version of your assist. I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of changes. These are really cool. And yeah, it looks like they're continually cooking, because this is only like a few months out from Alpha Lab, right? And these look pretty significant. The other interesting thing here is the burst meter obviously changed. And when I see this burst meter have like this like little like lip here, to me that indicates there's like maybe another purpose for the burst meter, right? I don't know if that's true or not. This might be me looking into the UI a little bit too much, but that's like a very interesting way to like have a very clear cutoff as to how do I say, like in the actual meter itself, right? It just seems weird that it wouldn't just be a straight bar, and maybe that means something, or there's something additional you can use for the bar. Yeah, maybe there's wild assault. I don't know. It seems like there's a bunch of cool potential for this. I don't know. I'm actually, the more I dig into this, I like all the changes that have been made. It's actually more changes that they're showing off that I was expecting. Again, I think it's public knowledge at this point that people have played this game since after Alpha Lab, and it sounds like they've been changing more stuff since then. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting, and the fact that the test is in spring 2025, means they're probably going to be changing a lot more stuff, which is good. I think it's really good that it looks like they're taking a lot of the feedback from the Alpha Lab, including some of the feedback I had, which are, about longer combos and some moves like the Braum 5HH thing. That's something I specifically said. I'm like, this move is freaking useless. Why do you even have it in the game? And it looks like, they're adjusting that too. And there's probably a lot more changes than what we can even see here. So yeah. Pretty cool. I also like the UI here. It says 2x assist. Now it's very obvious what actual fuse they're using. I don't know. A lot of good changes. And a lot more changes than I was expecting, which means that by come springtime, we're gonna probably have even a lot more. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe if you want to see more 2XKO content, and take care, y'all. Peace.